Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me now. Good afternoon. Welcome to the webinar. Today I want to welcome you to this webinar titled How Easy Ways to Create Your Website for Your Business. So let me just start off by saying that we are recording this session, and this will be uploaded afterwards so that you can go ahead go to the bootcamp webpage, and you can access all the that Ignacio is going to show video recording of the session we're about to have. That being said, I would also like to remind you to all the Caribbean Innovation Competition, the REACH competition participants, you still have time to upload all your different papers, your deliverables. Also, for the people of the Talent and Innovation Competition of the Americas, you also have time, well, the last couple of days to upload all your material. So please do fill out all the deliverables. It's once a year opportunity. Don't miss it. We're very happy to have you here today. And let me start off by talking a little bit about our speaker today. His name is Ignacio Garza. He's the IT manager for the Young America's Business Trust. He's a software development engineer from Tech Milenio University and has more than 5 years of experience in business development for young entrepreneurs and small and medium-sized enterprises creation in Mexico and the rest of Latin America. So without further ado, also, by the way, remind you that there's a Q&A section of this webinar where you can ask the questions towards the end of the session. Ignacio will let you know when you can ask the questions, so you're able to type in your questions. There's a tab for questions. Write down your questions, and I'll read them to Ignacio at the end of his presentation. So thank you very much for being with us, and Ignacio, you have the floor.
Well, as was mentioned, my name is Ignacio Garza. I'm the IT manager for the Young American Business Trust, and today I have the pleasure to show you how the internet works and how to create a really simple and basic website. I won't get into the programming side or anything. I just want you to know like the real basic and how to select the products that you can set up online, just like a blog or a website that can help you to present your website into the competition, into TIC Americas or REACH competition. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and please let me know if you have any question. On the screen you have my email and my Twitter username. So please let me know if you have any question after the session is over or during the Q&A section. So first, I want to talk about the real basic of what is a web page, or the concept behind a web page. For example, the domain name, where whatever you put on the browser, for example, reachcompetition.net or ticamericas.net. The hosting is where your website lives, where all the information is, and usually you pay for this service, and I will give you a few options of where services that give it for free. The landing page is where when they type your domain name, they will go to the landing page. The first thing they will see always has to let the client or your visitor know what are you selling or why you bring them to your house, let's say. The internal pages is like, for example, the news section. If you click on news and you will display the content of the news, that's an internal page. Usually the about us section or contact page, those are internal pages. And the links or URLs also have a lot of information that I will cannot try to explain to you. I will also explain that most of the content of a web page is text. Text as a code and text as a content that the user reads. And also you can put pictures, video, audio, and many other things, but usually we only use text, pictures, and video. The design part is what makes your website nicer to the people. I will show you like was a really basic website, and then when we put the design, is way more friendly and easy for the people who visit us to move around. And I have this example. On the left, we can see that our website is actually folders document that we put on our hosting, and then people go through our domain and they type the domain on the browser. For example, right here on the bottom, I had two persons. One of them can be used Chrome, and the other one can be using Firefox or Internet Explorer. The idea is that they open their browser and they type techamericas.net. That's the domain of our website, and they go to our server, and then they open a folder that contains some files. These files .html are what are telling the browser what are we gonna display. For example, we are gonna display these pictures, example 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're gonna make that pictures and the content look nicer with that file that is style.css. And I have an example that you will to make this easier for you. Actually, this is a folder in my computer, web example, and I'm going to show you the difference between having a folder in your computer and having one folder in your web server. I'm going to go here. So this is a folder in my computer. If you ever use Windows, and I'm pretty sure that everyone has used a Windows computer before, I go to my desktop, and then I have a folder, and this folder has files. These files are what is my website right now. So I'm gonna open index.html, and I have this really extremely basic website. It has a title, it has another kind of title, a description, and a couple of pictures. And you can see that we have right here a plain text link. This is a link, and nothing special about this site. If we put it here, it doesn't do anything. When we minimize the window or make it smaller, the text adapt, but the picture won't adapt. So let's say that this is not a mobile-friendly website. So you can see that the image get cropped, and we have to do a small scroll so we can see the picture. But this is just this file. Let me show you again. This is this file. So it is a file on a folder on my computer that I'm seeing. And you can see the address here. So this is my address, and this is the folder, and this is the name. So, but what if we put some design? Well, oops, wrong link. Let me open this one. So this is the same file. I order the web page to look nicer. So this is a more beautiful link. This text is the same, but it's inside a box. So the background is gray. Then the main content is on a white background. The picture looks nicer if I make it look smaller, one next to the other one. If I minimize this window, you will see that in some point everything adapts to the size of the window. So for example, right here, it will say like, oh, the picture is too small, so no one will see it. This actually is kind of a tablet view, so it changed to present better the content. If I keep going smaller, this is a cell phone view, and you can see that the picture looks nicer. The bottom right here is the same, but it looks nicer. It's still text. It's not an image. It's nothing. It's just text. And I can go back, and it looks. So we can see the previews. This is the same page, just are nicer. what I'm trying to say is like actually that page is text. The content, everything is here, so you don't have to learn anything. I'm just trying to explain how it works. So most of this unreadable thing is telling them to, hey, when you go to our website, show these pictures in a nicer way. This bottom, I want it orange, and I want it this way. So what we do is, when we put this on text, our website is way lighter and easy to see for many people than putting this on pictures or doing a graphical design that is going to be heavier for the visitor. For example, if we have a visitor who pay data per megabyte, it won't like our website to eat in all the data. So we have to make really light versions of our website, and we do it using text with orders. And for example, if I want to share with you this website, you won't be able to see it because it's on my desktop. That's why we need a hosting, and that's why we need a domain name. For example, for me to show you this website and share it, I can go to techamericas.net. Website sample. I didn't put it on. No. Okay, I have the Spanish version. So now I can share you the content, right? Because it's the same folder. The only thing that changed is that this is on my on my server, and this is on my desktop. What I did is put all this folder on my server. So what I'm trying to say is like try to make you understand that what you are paying for is a space, a name, someone that the user can type. For example, TIC Americas or British competition. So we have this. You can see. So usually our website name, real name is something like this. And if we go to this address, no one, if you go and tell your friends, hey, I have this website that is 123.12.12.12, no one is going to visit your website. But if you tell them a name, let's try TIC Americas, they will go because it's way more easy to understand. So you are paying for this because you want them to visit you. And once you go there, you have the landing page. This is the landing page. You have the URL, that is the whole thing. For example, if I want to send you straight to the English version, I tell you, yeah, my name is techamericas.net/en, and you will know that is, well, usually everyone knows. If I want to share the news, you're going to share this link. So it is important to understand that most of the links also have to be easy to read. For example, if I share this link with you, it will give you an idea of what it is. It's my website that is readable. Usually is your brand name on .com, .net, and from there you will see some other characters that are better if the user can read it, so he knows that it's a safe place. So that was my really basic explanation of how actually hosting and a domain name works. The user came to the browser and then goes through all these steps, and this step came back and show your website to the user. Some browsers, that for example we have Internet Explorer, sometimes it's going to show the content in a different way than Chrome. Why? Because every browser is developed by a different company, and they believe that the way to show the content is their best way. So it's a private company building a tool for the user, so they do decide what way to show everything. As I explained to you, what we do as a website is text. So every one of these will read the text and interpret the text and show it to you as they believe is the best way. So, after this, well, my example, and I want to talk to you about 3 tools. These 3 tools that I select are free, or they have a free option. That's why I'm showing to you, because we don't want you to spend a lot of money on a website if you are starting your business. For example, we have Wix.com. It has a free option. It has the option to give you a domain name. For example, it will be username.wix.com/your website. This is good because you don't have to pay anything, but you are making promotion to another business, right? To Wix.com. You can pay a fee to have your domain name. The hosting is free, but if you have some limitations, and they give you the signs, so you don't have to do what I show you, right? Like the text and everything. They will give you everything for free, and they will allow you to get some premium templates. So if you want a better design, you can pay. They have extra tools. For example, if you want a database, or you want an email form or registration form, you can pay and get those. And they have some really basic stuff, but it's good if you are starting. And they show you some basic website analytics. For example, how many visitors you have, where they come, how much time do they spend on your website. But if you want something more elaborated, you will have to pay. For example, if you want to know what's the gender, or what's the age range, or how many what kind of words do they type to get into your website, if they came from Google or Bing or Yahoo. So all that information is really useful when you are doing like campaigns to promote your business, and they will charge you for that. There is a free option in other services. I will explain that too. And the bad thing, let's say, is that you don't own the system. So it is really you can customize until a certain point, but besides that, they own everything. It's your information, yes, they won't install your information, but you cannot, if you need to make a big change on your website, probably you won't be able to do it. You will have to start all over again. I will talk about WordPress and .com and .org. The main difference between these two is almost the same system, just they host one of them, the .com, and the .org. They give you a zip file that contains all the information, and you will put it on your hosting. So you advantage of this one on the .org, it is free in a certain way. They give you for free, but you have to pay for your domain. You have to find a hosting. That's another place where you have to put some money. It is extremely flexible, but with flexibility comes some kind of responsibility, because they don't have support for that. What this means is that if you host it by your own and you break something on your website, you have to fix it. They have an advantage of this version is that, as it was, let's say, open source, it has a lot of people developing tools for this software. So you can get it for free, these additional tools, or you can pay a fee depending on every tool. But there is almost every tool you need is already built into WordPress. That's really nice. And there is millions of designs, some free and some you have to pay for. The best thing about this is that you own everything. You don't own every single piece of this because it's on your server. And WordPress.com is different because they give you the hosting. It's really similar to Wix.com. They give you the hosting. They give you a domain that is your website.wordpress.com. So again, you are doing promotion for WordPress.com. When you send clients to your website, you can add your domain for a fee. It's free, the hosting, until certain amount of space. And they have also free and premium templates. They have a lot, not as many as millions, but they do have a lot of add-on tools, and they give you basic analytics. You don't own the system. You can modify until certain level, but for most of us, that's okay. if we don't know what we are doing or what's happening on the background of a website, we don't need to play with that information. We only publish something and it's working, and that's fine for us. So I'm gonna show you how the Wordpress.com works. And here this is the website. It's really simple. For a second, I'm gonna show you WordPress.org. So it's two complete different websites. So you can see WordPress.org and WordPress.com. So this is the one you download and you are responsible for it, and this is the one they do, but you don't own all the website. You own the information only. So we will select create a website, and it's really simple. Just click. What we want? Well, we want a business. And what kind of business? A general business. And we will select this design. There is many designs here. You can see that they have let's say a few options. I will say something about this design that has a really strong graphical oriented interface, and let's say these ones that are more like text and easy to navigate and really simple versus kind of more complicated. Most people will go straight to this one because it looks really nice, but the problem is that these pictures are taken by professionals who make it look nicer, right? If we just take random pictures with our phone and we actually don't know how to take amazing pictures, this is gonna be bad for our business because these pictures will look not so well focused. It will not be so nice to see your website when the picture is all stretched because it didn't fit in the right frame, or here that pictures are really long, but then the main topic of the picture has to be on the middle. So sometimes it's really, for us, is we just go because this is nicer, but it's really hard for business to keep something nice because our pictures are not so good. So I will try one of these that are like in the middle. The domain name, remember, is gonna be WordPress.com, but with my username. So, example, so I type the name of my business, and they will tell me, hey, it's free on WordPress, but it's gonna add the WordPress.com, right? If I want to pay for the real domain, example, vintage.com, I had to pay $18 per year to WordPress, or if I already own it, I had to pay $13 per year, so they can put that and redirect it to the WordPress version. So I will select free for this session, and here is the comparison plan that I was talking to you, that they will start charging for something. This is the free version, the 8.25 and the 24.92. So I will show you what's the difference between those. Here, this is the free one. It does not have e-commerce capability until you go to the expensive one, 29 something. Custom site address. Space, as you can see, is 3 gigabytes. Is a lot of space if you're only publishing like some photos and text, but if you need more, you can upgrade. And a problem with the free one is they will put a really small ad on your page. For most of the people, that's not a problem. For some, it is. So just be aware that they will put some small ad when you start getting clients. Custom design, they have a few templates, or you can have as many as you want, or build your own. Premium templates, you cannot pay for it that easily in the cheap version, but on the expensive one, yes. Google Analytics is really good to measure who is visiting your website and how much time are they spending, and to make like a strategies. This is really good, but it's only on the premium and the support. So I will select the free one, and I will start doing it. So that was really simple. It's creating my website now, and that's it. I have a website now, and actually I can just go to my website, or I can share it with you, and you will see it. You can see it like so. This is the administration panel. It's really simple, and this one is extremely similar to the one you found in the WordPress.org. If you ever want to move, you want to start with this one and then move to the other one. This is really helpful that the administration panel is really similar. So let's start by customizing our theme. Let's select colors. Well, if you don't see the options here, so we can choose like font, header, menus, widgets, and I want to first make it look a little different. We have 3 options. We don't have too many options because it's free, but it's good that we don't have too many options, because when we have too much option, we get confused and it becomes harder to understand. So I just save it, and at some point it will update all the information. So we are here. Title tag. Save and publish. I want to add my logo. So I'm going. No, this number one is here. I have a logo. It was really simple to just upload pictures. So that's a logo. So I have a logo right there. I don't like that much, but it's good for now. So this one, it will show the name of my website, right? So I click right here, display header text, and I do have the logo. As the logo includes the text, that's fine. I go back, and another thing I need is allow to people to move in my website, right? Like a menu. So we go to menus, and we add a menu. We'll put the. So first we have to create it. This is my primary domain menu, and every time I add a page to my website, I want that page to be added to the menu. So I want to click here, and that will do the trick. So on this theme options, this menu style default is here. This option, I don't have anything, so I actually don't like that much. We'll close it here. I wanted the classic view. I will click this too. So when I start adding content, you will see it here. And I want this breadcrumbs navigation. I like that. I will explain what it is when I have websites or pages. So I just save it. I'm going back, and I'm gonna close this now. I'm gonna go here. So if you close your navigation, you can go my site. It will pop up again the menu, and I want to add pages, right? Sections. I need to verify my email. I will do it from my phone. So I just did confirm from my phone. About, and I want this to be about, and I have a folder with descriptions, pictures, and fake notes, right? So I have this section that is who we are. It's in Spanish, but it's just random text, so don't worry. Who we are, I want to put who we are right here, and I want this to be published. So you can see that it's saving. Now my website is published, and I can go and see that I have my logo. Now I have a menu, I have the title of my section, and I have some content. That was, I know it's confusing, but it was really simple. If you take the time, it is really easy. So what I want to do is add some members. I want to make this text a little bigger, so I can select here, and from there I just want to paste. I will check if I copied this from Word, so sometimes it's just like taking too much space or anything. I will put it here, fix those white spaces, and that's it. I wanna update. So I update. I go to my about, and I can see that I have some text or members and or listen member. This is live now, so you can go and see it. Or we can change here about. Just now I will add some pictures. So for example, this is our library of pictures, so we don't actually have anything, so I will add new, and I will select these guys. This is my stuff, and first I want to select only one because I want to paste Carlos. So it's here, this is Carlos, this is my stuff, and what I want to do is, this is a really huge picture, so I will just make it smaller. Around 140, it's fine, but I want this text to surround the picture, right? So I'm gonna say align left, and that's it. I will make it a little smaller. That's it. If I update, I have it right here, and you can see in the live version that we have Carlos, we have his pictures, and we have his description. So I close this. I will add another one, and I will make it smaller again. So this is just like, if you position yourself on the corner, you will be able, and you will see the numbers going down, and then I can set the picture to the same size that the first one. I make left, and that's it. She is there. So I will put the others really quickly. This is the button for pictures. I want thing. And we have 3 or 4. So gonna paste paste her again. So you can see that it's really simple just to start adding content to our page. Let's build some other pages so you can see. I will add another section. Oh, that's why. Impact. I will close this one. I go to another of the files that I create, and just like that I can just copy and paste it. So this is a file I did on Word. I do suggest you that first start typing on a Word document so you can have a clear idea of what you wanna put on your website, and then just paste it. This. And clean the spaces. If, for example, here you don't want this huge space between these two words, what you want to do is erase it, make it on the same line, and then hold Shift and Enter. It will give a small break. So I think that's look a little nicer, and we can make this bold and publish. And you see, I just create another section on our website. So I'm on About. If I go to Impact, now it's green, and I can see content. If I can here and go back, I want to add a new one, so I click this little button and say contact. We can add the name of the section here, so I just click it and it's contact us. I close again my document and go to descriptions, open contact. That's it. I just copy paste it, and again say like, hey, if you want to contact us, just right here. If I want to make this a link, I just click and type whatever. Well, let's say that is an email, so I write mail to. A link, and that's a link now. So it's really simple just to move around. We will publish it. It's already public, and you see that we don't have it here. So I update the website, and now we have contact us. This is the link. So it's really simple. But what about our main page? We don't have a main page so far, so let's do it. Menus. I have two. Here. What's this about? So to have a menu here, I don't know why it keeps telling me that I haven't configured my email. I just did. Let's refresh this window. Okay, that's it. So we go blog post. Let's create our first blog post that's what is gonna show in our main page. So for that, I also prepare a few content. Post 1, post 2, 3, and 4. I will post 1 or 2. and just copy and paste again first the title and then the content. We can check for the spaces, example here. Then we put publish. I don't know why it's not reading text, but this is published. View post, and we have it here. Let's create a home button, right? So we go to menus. About there's I will add this one. Sorry. Pages. I just want to create something, and this will more options. Page options. Top level. This is the power. It's my front page. Let's see how it's gonna show here. Home. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you also can share your website or here with a small link, so that's really good. If you have questions, please put it on the chat. We'll go back to menu. It's not updating here. Okay. I want to rearrange this menu. I'm gonna show you just like you hold and drag, and it will change the order of this menu. Let's see, you have the home and the end. Oh, here, save. And you have home now, about, or impact, and contact us. You can see the recent post right here. Just did one. And if you wanna add a picture or something, it's really similar to the other version. I think that you can start with something really basic like this. This is already a live link. If you wanna share it with friends or anything, you can do it. It's really simple, just to start with something. This page will allow you to promote your business into TIC Americas or reach competition, because what we want is just to have a space to share it. So you can add the description of your members, you can add what are you been doing, and even post a video.